You've probably heard the advice before: just detach. Stop caring so much. Give her space. And maybe you've tried it, thinking it was some kind of game or manipulation tactic. But here's what nobody tells you about detachment. It's not a strategy. It's not something you do to get a reaction. Real detachment is something that happens when you finally understand your own worth. Think about the last time you were really invested in someone who seemed to be pulling away. You probably found yourself texting more, trying harder, analyzing every word they said. You were operating from a place of fear. Fear of losing them, fear of being alone, fear that maybe you weren't enough. And the more you chased, the further they seemed to drift. But what if I told you that the moment you stop chasing is the moment everything changes? Not because you're playing hard to get, but because you've finally remembered who you are without them. Here's the thing about women. They can sense desperation from a mile away. They can feel when you're operating from a place of scarcity, when your happiness depends entirely on their validation. And honestly, it's exhausting for them. Nobody wants to be someone's entire world. Nobody wants that kind of pressure. When you're constantly seeking reassurance, constantly available, constantly worried about where you stand with her, you're not being attractive. You're being needy. And neediness, no matter how well-intentioned, pushes people away. But detachment, real detachment, is magnetic. When you detach, you're not ignoring her or being cold. You're simply living your life with or without her response. You're texting because you have something genuine to say, not because you're fishing for validation. You're making plans that don't revolve around her availability. You're investing in yourself, your goals, your friendships. And here's what happens. She feels it immediately. She feels the shift in your energy. Where there used to be anxiety and need, there's now calm confidence. Where there used to be questions about her feelings, there's now certainty about your own worth. You've stopped making her the center of your universe, and paradoxically, that makes her want to orbit closer to you. This isn't manipulation. This is you finally understanding that your value doesn't come from external validation. Your worth isn't determined by how quickly she texts back or whether she laughs at your jokes. You are complete with or without her, and that completeness is incredibly attractive. Think about the people in your life who you're most drawn to. They're probably the ones who seem content in their own skin, who have their own passions and purposes. They're not desperately seeking your approval or constantly worried about losing you. They enjoy your company, but they don't need it to feel whole. That's the energy of healthy detachment. When you operate from this place, several things happen. First, you stop taking her behavior personally. If she takes a while to respond, you don't spiral into anxiety wondering what you did wrong. You simply continue with your day. If she seems distant, you don't immediately start trying to fix things or demanding explanations. You give her space to feel whatever she's feeling. This space you create, this lack of pressure, allows her to actually miss you. When someone is always available, always eager, always ready to drop everything for you, there's no room for longing. There's no space for them to wonder what you're up to or wish you were there. But when you're living your own life, pursuing your own interests, being your own person, you become someone worth missing. And she will miss you. She'll start wondering why you seem so calm when she's used to getting immediate, anxious responses. She'll notice that you're not constantly trying to make plans with her anymore. She'll see on social media that you're out with friends, working on projects, living your life, and she'll start to wonder where she fits in this new version of you. But here's the crucial part. You can't fake this. You can't pretend to be detached while secretly hoping it will make her chase you. She'll see right through that. True detachment comes from genuinely building a life that fulfills you, whether she's in it or not. This means investing in your friendships. It means pursuing hobbies that excite you. It means setting and working toward goals that have nothing to do with romantic relationships. It means learning to enjoy your own company and finding peace in solitude. When you're genuinely fulfilled by your own life, you stop looking to others to complete you. And that shift in energy is palpable. People are drawn to those who are whole within themselves. Now, this doesn't mean you become cold or unavailable. Detachment isn't about building walls or playing games. It's about healthy boundaries and self-respect. You can still be warm, caring, and present when you're together. The difference is that you're not anxious about the future of the relationship or constantly seeking reassurance about where you stand. You're simply being yourself, fully, authentically, without apology. And when she experiences this version of you, something powerful happens. She starts to see you as a prize rather than someone who's desperately trying to win her. She begins to wonder what it would be like to have consistent access to your energy, your time, your attention. She starts to pursue what she once took for granted. This is the paradox of attraction. The more complete you are on your own, the more others want to be part of your completeness. The more you know your own worth, the more others recognize it too. But remember, this isn't a technique to get her back or make her interested. This is about becoming the kind of person you want to be, regardless of any specific outcome with any specific person. This is about building a life so rich and fulfilling that anyone who wants to be part of it would have to add value, not just take it. When you truly detach, you're not doing it for her reaction. You're doing it for your own peace, your own growth, your own happiness. And that authentic self-focus is what creates the magnetic pull that draws others toward you. So stop chasing. Stop analyzing every interaction. Stop making your happiness dependent on her response. Build a life you love, become a person you respect, and trust that the right people will be drawn to that energy. The more you detach from needing her validation, the more she'll feel compelled to earn it. The more you invest in yourself, the more valuable you become to others. The more complete you are alone, the better partner you'll be when you're not. This is how real attraction works. Not through desperation or neediness, but through the quiet confidence of someone who knows their worth and isn't afraid to walk away from anything that doesn't honor it.